Hello and welcome back to LJP Resin Craft. So today we are doing something different. We are doing UV resin. So I have picked out some jewellery pendants as well as some little charms to go in them. The majority of them I am going to be doing with glitter. I have a fair bit of different coloured glitters. I've got too many to bring over into the camera, but yeah, a lot of little ones. I've got some larger ones, so let's give it a go and see how they turn out. So let me get some gloves on and I will be right back. Okay, so gloves on and ready to go. So I've just got this little piece of card here just to help me lift them up and put under the UV resin, UV light even. So I'm going to be using this to help out. So I will first get, I'll do 2 pendants at a time, I think. So that should be enough. So cut that off. May look like a lot, but I do bend over the edges so that I don't constantly stick to the paper. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, we'll start with this one, is I put it on and then I just mix it and it's fully pushed down. I might actually get away with 3 at a time unless I do one of the big ones, but I won't. So that's gonna be it for number 1. We'll do this one for number 2. Yeah, I'll get 3 on here easy. And then number 3, we'll go with this one. So again, just push down, mix it, and it's all pushed down. And there we go. So it moves the scissors out of the way. Okay. Okay, all I'm going to do is just put a little bit of UV resin in there. Don't think we're going to need much. And then put that in, and then I might actually need a little bit more UV resin. Yeah, just going to put a little bit more UV resin in there. A little bit more glitter. Yep, so all I'm going to do is just layer it in on the bottom layer. And spread it all out. I'm forgetting all my tools today. See, that's all you need just to cover the base. Okay, so I am going to just quickly just put a little bit of UV light on that. I just want it a little bit, so yeah, so it's a little bit hard. And then, actually no, I'm going to put that in the light, 2 seconds. Okay, so that should be enough for now, just for the base coat. Come on. Okay, so we're just next doing the next layer, which is going to be a clear. Finding fault with this cardboard, it's a little bit bent, so it seems to be, there we go, that might be a little bit better. Okay, and then just gonna quick lighter to get any bubbles out. Put the charm where I want it. And that's exactly where I want it. There we go. And then what I'm also thinking, I have some little look, I don't know what you call them, inclusions. So I'm going to include some of these just to give it an added something. Come on. They're that tiny, I can't get hold of the ones I want. There we go. I don't want that one. That one wants to go back away before it gets lost. Well, I still managed to miss. There we go. So I just want one more of these. There we go. Right. And then just use this again to manipulate where they are gonna go. Okay. So again, just give it a little bit of light just to make certain things don't move. And then in with the light again. Okay. I think I've decided on that one for, so I'm going to go for this like pale blue for this charm. Okay, that should be enough just so it's not moving around. And then I will be just doing a top coat over it. So again, just making certain it's in all the corners. And again, the lighter to make certain, get rid of any bubbles. and then quick light to make certain it gets all solid, and then put it underneath. And I've ended up with that. Let me get going on. Oh, it's bumped up there. Oh well. Don't know why it's done that. Okay, let's get that cured and we'll see if I can fix that later. Okay, so like I said, the next one I'm going to be doing this pale blue. So again, just a little bit of UV resin in there. And then a little bit of the glitter. There's my stirrer. Yep, I think that should be enough. So that's all I need from that one. I don't know why. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to try and cut it off. Okay, the back didn't cure. Let me cure the back before we go any further. Okay, I'm going to take it off. Yeah, so all I'm doing here is I'm just taking that little notch off, and I might just need to give it a quick top coat. What I might do is sand it down, because I've got some overflow there as well. Yeah, some overflow at the back, which is nothing. Just clean that off. Right, so got some sandpaper. So what I might have to do is just redo the end. So I'll do that. That's all ready now to just recover. So that one I'll come back to and finish off. Let's move on to the next one. So this is going to be this light blue. It's a snowdrop, or a snowflake even, should I say, in this charm. So I thought this light blue would be best because it kind of looks icy to me. Let's just get, there we go. So just getting it on all the corners. And then I'll actually do the little lighters there just to be on the safe side. And I might sink this into it. Not too much, but a little bit. There we go. Yes. And then I'm just going to bob that under the light. But what I have got is these little bubbles. I'm not certain. The little, I don't know what you'd call them, but I might do something with a couple of those. So I'm actually gonna put a couple in there just so that I've got some on hand. I'm not gonna have too many. Let's first see what they would look like. No, you can't even see them really. So no, pass on that. No, let's just keep it like that then. So this one's a simple one. It's just got the glitter background and then the top coat. Okay, so again, just getting it all the way to the edges. I think I just caught that a little bit, so let me just spray and clean that edge off. There we go. That should do it. And let's just give that a quick top coat with the light. Oh, I forgot to do the lighter, but I don't think you'd see it with the glitter in there anyhow. It doesn't look like there's any bubbles. So I'll just bend that over a bit further so that it's out of the way. Okay, so we'll get started on this one. So this one, we are going to be doing the pink. I've changed my mind and I went for pink instead. So again, UV resin, and then I may have put too much in there. I'm just going to use this to stir it. Yep, that's solid. Let me just bob a little bit more UV resin in there. Okay, a little bit more. I might have to do another background pink at this rate, because this is a lot. Okay, so just filling this one up again. Yep, there we go. What I might do, that's just giving me an idea for the next one. So the next one I'm going to do this. I might do two colours. I might do pink and then another colour. Pink and green. So I might do pink and green for that one next. Okay, so just gives that a quick bit of light. I think that's enough to make it hard. There she is. Couldn't find her then for a second. Okay, let me just wipe that off because it's got all glitter on it still. Okay, so that's covered, and just a case of, there we go, it's just wrong. And okay, so these I am not bothered if they fade into the background. I just think they will add something to it if they are seen. So it's like little stars, this one. Now that will blend into the background. So that one was like a see-through one. Let's try these ones, which are white. There we go. Yes, we're going to go with that colour. I want them ducked just slightly under the surface, but not sinking all the way to the bottom, which they appear to be not sinking until there we go. I think one more at the bottom. There we go. Move that just there a little bit. Knock that under. And there we go. So they're not overpowering it. And it's even got that little star in that shows up under UV resin. Right, so that's those. I'm gonna just get those under the light, and then I will do the back side as well to make certain they're fully resin cured even. Okay, so I'm just going to do this one on its own. Still think it might be a little bit too much. Resin. Come on. So we're going to be doing this one. So again, just firming it, making certain it's firmed to the tape, so hopefully there won't be any seepage. Okay, so because I am thinking about doing 2 colours this time, I'm just going to grab another one of these little cups and just get any excess glitter out. Okay, so I'm going to do a green and hopefully not pour too much in this time. Okay, hopefully that should be enough. Okay, so I hope that will be enough. I'm going to put this in one side, and basically I'm just going to do half and half, hopefully. The light's just gone off, so I'm just going to tip that over and do that again. Just trying to get the last little drops out of here. Alright, that should do it. And then get some pink in this side. Okay, so I'm not bothered if the colours mixes, because it's going to add to the effect and there's not going to be such a stark line. Yes, I like that. Just let that settle 2 seconds and I'll get the lighter on it. There we go, just to get any bubbles. Right, so let's just, actually I'm going to stick those under the light, cure them, it might make it easier to get clean it out. So with this, we've got this little flower that is going to be here. So pushing that down, and then we've got the little fairy. Come on, fairy. Let me grab you. Yep. So I'm going to have to put some at the top because it looks a little bit empty. So I might come back to these and just add a couple of these. And one down the bottom. Right, so let me just get my pointer and there we go. Okay, and then just move those out of the way 2 seconds and put that under here. Get those back under the light. Right, so these have got both sides done. So they're now free to come out. So yep, nice. I hope you can see that. I'm happy with that. That's a nice one. And then this one. So the little stars, I think they are, just add something to it, just that other dimension. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So they can get cleaned and then they're ready. Right, so that's that doing. So that's enough. I will, like I said, I'll do the back as well. So then I'm just going to be, actually I have, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I was going to put some diamond dust in it, but I'm not. And then it's just a case of again top coating it and making certain it's all enclosed. Should be enough. So again, get all the corners. There we go. And like I said, lighter to make certain all the bubbles are out. And then just give it a quick bit with the light so it's not going to move anywhere. Okay, so bob that one underneath there. We'll have more. Like I've got this one. I'm not certain about this one because it's very thin and I'm not certain how it's going to work. So for this particular one, I've got two in case it doesn't take the resin in that. I will swap to that. So, but we're going to give it a try. There we go. So that's that side. So I'm just going to turn it over and do the back now. Right, so let's get started on the next one. So Come on. So we shall do this one. So that's going to be number one. And then we'll do this other fairy. And I think that's it for this stage. Okay, so for this, but this one, it's not quite gold, I don't think, but it's quite nice. There we go. There we go. That should be enough, I think. Yep, so that should do it. Just moving it. I don't like the idea of doing it while the UV light's going. It's probably not going to affect anything, but I don't know why, I just don't like it. And as I say that, the UV light cuts off. There we go. So again, this one I am gonna have to embed in, I think, because it is a fairly thick charm. Okay, I like that. That's fine. So like I said, I'm going to embed this one in. There we go. I don't think that's going to... I think that's the right way. Yep. And I'm just going to give it a quick... This is very bright on the UV resin. Or the glitter under the UV light. Okay, so this one is now finished. So it's been in the light on both sides. So there we go. So that's another nice one. Again, I'm happy with that. That one has appeared to have gone. That one I may sand down, because I don't know if you can see, but there is a bump here. So that is going to be added to that one. I'm going to sand down the whole front and I'm going to re-top coat it. So that needs re-top coating. Okay, so this one, right. Fairy, what colour are we doing you? I want a bold background colour on that one, so I think I might mix 3 colours. I've never done this. This is an experiment. Oh, I've just realised I've got some more little inclusions. These ones gold. So, right. So, this I'm going to mix. Don't know how it's going to work. If it's going to work, don't know. Okay, so add a bit of the green. Add a bit of the blue. And add a bit of purple. Okay. Oh yes, that is a nice one. I don't think I'll ever be able to replicate it, but that is a nice one. Yes, I like that colour. That is really nice. I don't know if you can see it in the from the camera, but I like that colour. So again, get the little fairy in. She's more or less gone exactly where, well, she has gone exactly where I wanted her. So again, just I don't know if you can see, but on the fairy I've put a little rhinestone on there because it looked like she was holding something, but you couldn't, there was nothing there. So yeah, I put a little rhinestone there. So I'm just gonna put these under the light. Okay, I'm back. I've tidied up a little bit. Sanded up, finished sanding and cleaning those out. Right, so we just need to top coat these. So these are the ones that were under the light just before I had the break. So get that done now. There we go. So just push into the ends. And I think this may have settled mostly on its own to the ends. There we go. Okay, just give them a quick flame to get any bubbles out. And then underneath the light. So that's those. Right, so what I'm gonna do is just nab this back. Right, so these just need top coating. It's not going to take a lot of resin, very little amount. So I'm just going to bob a dollop in the middle and then I'm going to drag it out to the edges. sorry, concentrating, trying to not go over the edge. Just set that going again. Won't hurt having extra time. In fact, I will be most likely putting them all under the UV light for a few minutes at the very end to make certain they are fully cured. That's both front and back. Right, I think that is good. Okay, and I'm just gonna light that one up. There we go. Right, so once that's been under the UV light fully, I'll show you it. But again, same for this one. Just a dollop in the middle, and then I'll pull it out to where it needs to go. There we go. So again, just give it a quick flame to make certain all the bubbles, and then I'm just going to light that one just to make certain. Okay, so that's these finished. I can't remember if I did the bottom, so I will just do the bottoms again, and then they just want to go under the light as well, so let those all go. And then I've got some of the nice colour left, so I think this one will go nice with that colour. So again, get some more tape out ready. Let's use a little triangle, and then that one. Okay, and then put that. Okay, so just make certain they're all pressed down. Right, so we go in this colour again. So I'm literally just scraping it all out, so just bear with me, sorry. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so that's that. Just gonna give it a quick flame. And then just want to make certain it's not going to move, and that landed exactly where I wanted it. And I don't want to sink it too far into the glitter. So there we go. Right, so that's another one of the fairies. Oh, that's weird. The rhinestone, it must have a mirror background because it's basically taken over the, or you can't see the rhinestone, but you can see the mirror background. That is actually pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so then we've got this one. Pretty simple, but again, I like it. And then we've obviously got these recovered. Yeah, another nice one. I might top coat that again because I've missed a little bit there, so I'm going to put that to one side for the moment. Okay, so I'm going to just cure that one. It's easy to do it that way. Okay, so I'm going to try something different on this one. I've got these coloured beads, so it's going to be, I think, that colour and that will go with the resin. So, like I said, something different, trying it, experimenting. We shall see if it works. So just making certain it gets into all the sections. And then almost drop those all over the floor. Okay, let's get these pushed down. I just need one or two, well, a couple of small ones maybe, or one big one to go into the bottom. Okay, there we go. And then I don't need to worry about the flower getting buried in the glitter because it's solid balls. So I'm just gonna get that into place, and then it'll just be a case of top coating. So okay, so and this one, which is going to have the angel in it, should I do another one with the little balls? Yes, why not? Why not give it a try? Okay, so this one, I'm just going to get rid of those bubbles, even though I'm basically introducing bubbles with these balls. One of the little balls has gone into the hanger for the pendant. It's going to be interesting. Okay. I'm basically just pushing them down so that you get a full layer at the bottom. That might be too many. Okay. Yeah, there's one too many in there. Oh, no. Maybe it's leveled out. It's fine. Let me just this is a quick wipe because it's gone over the edge. Okay, nice. One more time with the lighter just to be on the safe side. Okay, so get those under the light for a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'll put that on for 150 seconds again. Okay, so we've got this one and this one on the next slip. I'm going to leave that one for the last because, like I said, I don't know if it's going to work. So I'd rather just do that on its own without risking it overflowing onto another project. So again, just make certain okay, right, what colour should I do this one's? What I might do with that one, we've got this where it's a mica glitter, so I might give that a try. Just need to, still got bits in it and I don't want these colourful bits. If I'm just going to do it so it's mostly white, I don't want to risk having a random colour in there. Okay, there we go. And just okay, so with this I'm going to put the glitter in, but I'm only going to do bits at a time because I don't want it too much, and it is literally just glitter. Well, it is a mica, but it's just, you'll see what I mean. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to put like that much in there. That's even probably too much. So that one is the May Springs Dazzling Diamond. It's really good so far. I've tried it in a couple of projects and I really like it. So you can see it's like pure, like pearlescent white. Okay, so get this in the heart-shaped one. I'm getting more out with this side. Yep, got a lot more help with that side. Right, so they are ready for top coating now. So let's just get these finished. That is a really nice colour. I really do like this dazzling diamond. Just make certain that is fine. And then get rid of any bubbles. Okay, and then I'm just gonna give it a quick, just so that my cross doesn't sink straight away. There we go. Okay, so just gonna put the next level in. There we go. And for this one, to go with the gold, I've got some little stars that I like, so I might put one at each side. Just kind of like on an angle. I'll sort the angles out afterwards. More or less like that, but let me get the angles sorted out. There we go. So I think that's okay, so that is just going to need a top coat. Right, this one is going to be this little purple lollipop. I think it's a lollipop, we'll see. And I think that colour. And what I might do is I might, the pot that I've used for that, I might reuse it and see if it takes some of that shimmer. Try that one out, see if that's enough. Nope, needs a bit more. Should do it. Yep, that one should do it. It has got a little bit of that glittery glimmer from the white, so I'm glad I did leave that in. Okay. Okay, I think that should be enough. I am going to just use the lighter on it and then set it a little bit to make certain the charm doesn't sink fully, and then yes, that's fine. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. So and then you'll most likely just need a little top coat, same as this other one. Okay. Let's just put those in. And then these are also just needing a top coat. So just going to top coat this again, just to add some depth to it. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then on to the next one. Better put the lid on this glitter, otherwise it's going to go everywhere. And I've just noticed I've gone through the glove with my nail. Okay, I'm just going to tip that over and do the back side. Okay. Okay, and then the last one, the angel. Might add a little bit more to that. Okay. Okay, and then they're ready to go in under the main light. I might actually just, there we go. So, well, the experiment to do with that. There we go. So yeah, that's come out really nice. I like that. Yeah, again, another one come out really nice. Like so. Yeah, I think it's going to leak out at the top. But it's not gripping it on. I don't think these are going to work. Okay, so what I'll do with this one is I'll just put the resin in, spread it out. And bubbles. There we go. And then just lighter to get rid of any bubbles. And I think I'm just going to put it in like that. It hasn't leaked out so far. I'm not saying it's going to stay that way. So one little star. A little sun. Just turn it round because they have little faces on them, and I just make certain I want to get the right way. That's the sun in the wrong box, on the wrong container. Ow. Come on, turn the right way. There we go. Okay, so that one is a simple one with just inclusions, no glitter. Okay. Just gonna pop those in on the back side so that it fully cures. Right, I'm gonna give this one another top coat, and then I'll show you what we've done today, because I think this is the last one of the video. Doesn't seem to have lasted long today. Okay. Just a tiny little bit more. There we go. I think that's got it all this time. So again, another quick lighter to make certain all bubbles are out, and then just to seal it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to run these all through the UV light again, just to be on the safe side on both sides. So I won't put you through that, and this is it for this week. I will get the video pictures at the end of the video as usual. So yeah, come back and I'll see you next week